I woke up in darkness. Not the kind of darkness you find in a room with the lights off, where your eyes adjust and shadows form into familiar shapes. No, this was complete, suffocating black, so thick it felt like cloth pressed against my face. I tried to sit up and crack my skull against wood. The pain shot through me, sharp and real. I reached upward with trembling hands, and found rough planks inches above my head. My arms spread sideways, fingers grazing more wood. In every direction wood. The truth came slow, like blood seeping through a bandage. I was in a box. The air was sour, stale with rot and sweat. I drew in a breath and nearly gagged. My chest heaved as panic rose, the walls pressing tighter with every shallow gasp. I thrashed, kicked, pounded with my fists. The box groaned, but held. No one came. My voice cracked when I screamed. Hello, help. The sound bounced back, muffled by the wood, as though the box itself swallowed it whole. Then came the creak, not from inside, but above me. Wooden slats groaned as something heavy shifted. Then the faintest sound, the rustle of bedsheets. Someone was lying in the bed above me. It is hard to explain the terror of realizing you aren't just trapped underneath someone else's life. I could hear them breathe. Slow, steady inhales, like the rhythm of a man drifting to sleep. My fists froze against the lid, my screams caught in my throat. Whoever it was, he knew I was here. He had put me here. I don't know how long I lay paralyzed, counting those breaths. Eventually, sleep dragged me under like a tide. When I woke again, the air was worse, hotter. Sweat poured from me, soaking my clothes. My tongue was swollen, sticking to the roof of my mouth. A burning thirst clawed at my throat. And then the box opened. The lid screeched upward on rusted hinges. Light stabbed into my eyes, so harsh it felt like fire. I blinked rapidly, tears streaming, until the blur sharpened into a face, a man. Middle-age, balding. His skin was sallow, his lips too thin. He didn't smile, didn't frown, just stared at me with a flat, glassy expression. He held a plastic bottle. Without a word, he tipped it forward. Water dribbled between my cracked lips. I gulped greedily, choking, my body shaking with gratitude and terror all at once. When the bottle was empty, he lowered the lid again. Darkness returned, absolute and final. Not a word, not an explanation, just the box. Time bled in strange ways. Hours, days, maybe weeks. I measured it by the creak of the bed above me, the scrape of the box lid when it opened. Sometimes he gave me water, sometimes scraps of fruit, cold beans, a slice of bread gone hard. He never spoke. I learned to dread the silence between visits, because silence meant the air would thin, heat would choke me. Thirst would eat me alive. My body shrank in the box, bones pressing sharp against my skin. Muscles wasting. Once I tried to fight. When he opened the lid, I lunged upward, clawing for his face. But he was ready. He shoved me down, slammed the lid, and a lock snapped shut. For 3 days, he left me without food or water. By the time he opened it again, I was too weak to resist. There was no rhythm to his cruelty. Some nights he slept above me, and I could hear his body shift with dreams. Other nights he left, the door creaking open somewhere in the distance, boots echoing down unseen stairs. I never knew when he would return, never knew how long the box would hold me. I tried to track time by memory, by hunger, by the cycle of sleep and waking, but it slipped, dissolved into fog. Every moment felt the same. Wooden walls pressing close, air sour with decay, my heart thrumming against the lid as though trying to break free. And in that endless blur, the thought took root. If he kept me here long enough, no one would ever find me. One night I think it was night, though in the box there was no difference. I woke to a sound I hadn't heard before. A whisper, not from above, not from the man. From inside the box. It pressed against my ear, so faint I thought it might be a trick of exhaustion. "You'll never leave?" My chest tightened. I pressed my palms flat to the boards, desperate to feel where it had come from. The box was empty, always empty. But then the whisper came again, louder this time. "He'll keep you. He'll keep you until you're nothing but bones." I slammed my fists against the lid, screaming, thrashing until the wood splintered beneath my nails. I didn't care if he heard me, didn't care if it meant punishment. Anything was better than the thought of that voice in the dark. The bed above me creaked. The man stirred, and slowly the lid of the box began to open. For the first time, he smiled.